Beyond power outages, the two Virginias have fallen victim to a string of weather-related events in recent months. Yesterday in Bluewell, one church congregation had their Sunday end with a shock when they discovered part of their church's roof was blown away by the storm. Our Clayton McChesney takes a closer look.
There's a silver lining to the storm clouds that caused this damage to this house of worship. The pastor here at the Bluewell Church of God said he and his congregation had left the sanctuary for the day when the wind ripped part of the roofing off. The wind peeled off a giant piece of the rubber roofing material like an orange.
We got a call from the neighbor about 4:30 saying the roof was coming off of the church. So we came down and looked, and it was laying on the power lines outside.
This new disaster for the church is directly following the flooding in their basement last week, with even more flooding coming with this recent storm. With its protection from the elements now gone, the church is now at the mercy of whatever weather is coming their way, with no way to stop it.
We're getting all the rainwater now. If it rains anymore, it's going to directly come into the church, to the fellowship hall and Sunday school rooms. There's no way of stopping it, and being a holiday, you can't get roofers out. When we get winds and floods like we do, it's hard to do anything preventative because you don't know how bad it's going to be. And it's something undetected until it does happen.
AEP were able to cut the rubber roof from the power lines. However, Pastor Hauk says it will be weeks before the repairs will be completed, preventing services in the Bluewell Church of God from resuming anytime soon. Here for you in Bluewell, I'm Clayton McChesney, WVVA News.
Thank you, Clayton. Pastor Hauk says insurance should be enough to cover the cost of the damage, but he is encouraging people to keep the Bluewell Church of God in their prayers in the meantime.